Hey, it's Banang. Today I want to talk about board clears. I tend to think of board clears as the best cards you can have that you don't want to play. But why is that? Why are board clears cards that you don't want to play, and what makes them still so good? So first of all, what does a board clear do? A board clear is by definition a card that kills most, if not all, of your opponent's board. And by nature of these cards, you play them when you are behind. When your opponent has more minions than you do and you can't kill them all off, you play a board clear, you start from zero, and hopefully from there on you can win. And that's the reason. There are two reasons in here why you don't want to play board clears, which is tempo and value. So first of all, let's have a look at tempo. What happens when you play a board clear? That means, best case, after you play your board clear, you have a small minion left, or sometimes you have nothing left either, because a board clear is so costly that you can't follow it up with another minion, right? That means when you are behind, you get even, and from there on you try to go ahead and win the game. In an ideal world, you are never behind, you always have on-curve play, and you always play better than your opponent. So in an ideal world, you would never want to play a board clear. You want to play the biggest minion you can and trade favorably with your opponents and win because of that. However, we don't live in an ideal world, right? Sometimes you just need to play those board clears. And that's where value comes in. If you play a board clear, you want your board clear to be as valuable as possible. So you don't play a board clear just to kill 1 or 2 cards, you play it to kill 3, maybe 4, maybe even more cards. Because the more cards you kill, the less your opponent has, of course, and hopefully you have more cards left than he does, and you can fill the board again, and from there on you win. But keep in mind, if you play a board clear card, you can't play it again. It's gone. It's gone. The value it has generated at that point is all the value that it will generate in the whole game. Also, if you have played the board clear, you lose the threat of it. Your opponent knows, oh, okay, you played one already. It's very, very unlikely you have another one. I also don't recommend you to pick several copies of the same board clear card. And that allows him a few turns later to fill his board again, to play aggressively and to not have to play around your board clear anymore. So because of these two factors, losing tempo and not generating enough value, you should make a very, very informed and very, very conscious decision if and when to play board clear. Let's have a look at this situation right now, where a board clear has been played, and let's have a talk about if it was a good play or not, okay? Let's go. How cool is that? Thanks. Thanks. Ah, I see. I was thinking, what makes this an acceptable play? Yeah, what indeed, right? So, he suicides one minion, he gives me a free 1/1 ranged minion. I didn't have in mind that he could have played, that he could play the twin strike dragon thingy, because it's very unusual. But he did, he played the board clear. Was it a good decision? So with our two factors, let's try to analyze if it was a good play. Okay, first of all, let's look at the tempo. He had a minion, I played 2 minions. I had a slight tempo advantage just because I have 2 minions, and he cleared it. Now everything is zeroed out. So it looks like that he got rid of my slight tempo advantage, right? But that's only how it looks like. Imagine he moved his 1/4 minion into the mana orb and played a 4-drop that will have been buffed by the Shiro Puppy Dragon. Suddenly, he not only overtook my tempo advantage, I would be very, very hard pressed to kill his 4-drop. The 2 minions I had, there was no way of me to kill whatever he would have played as his 4-drop. At least not very favorably. I would probably have had to use phase, gotten phase damage, and not even completely cleared. And from there on, afterwards, yeah, he still can play even bigger minions. So just from that, it looks like he gained tempo back, but actually he lost tempo, because we just reversed our roles. Instead of him being in the driver's seat, I suddenly can decide what to do. I can play a 4-drop now, I can play a 4 and 1 drop, 2 and 3 drop, whatever. I suddenly have a huge tempo advantage. Also, whenever I decide to play a ranged minion in the back, he cannot use his twin strike anymore, right? So he didn't even gain that much value, right? He lost 1 card, played another card to get rid of my 2 cards. So he drew another card because of the card text. He traded basically 1 card for 2 cards. Is that great enough, good enough value to lose tempo, to lose the initiating role? I would judge not. And in the end, I also won this game. So we can safely assume that this was not a good use of board clear. What do we learn? Don't play your board clear too early, because you lose tempo. If he could play a 1-drop and play the board clear, maybe that would have been acceptable. Or yeah, just play the 4-drop. That would be the best play probably. So this was an example of a bad board clear. Let's have a look at another example.
But not having a 4-drop there really hurts. Really hurts.
Oh no. You can smell it. That's the airdrop guardian. Oh fuck. Yeah, I have no way to deal with that. Do I? Yeah, that was not quite correct what I said. I was thinking I have no way to deal with it. I actually do. What I need to do is play the kinetic equilibrium on these 2. This would deal 2 damage. This would be 5 attack. With this, 7 damage, 8 damage, 10 damage in total. So by playing the kinetic equilibrium, I could kill his airdrop guardian. But would that be a good play? So let's think in terms of tempo first, okay? If I play the kinetic equilibrium, I couldn't play anything else. I don't have a 2-drop. I think I just replaced and I didn't get a 2-drop, so I couldn't play 2-drop into the kinetic equilibrium. By that, I would be losing on tempo, right? Next turn he has 5 mana, could play a 6-drop. What do I do with that then? I have no answer then to his 6-drop. Okay, so on the tempo side, I would be losing. What about value then? If I play the kinetic equilibrium to kill that, I would be using this and my general's health to kill off a single minion. So I play 2 cards and sacrifice health to get rid of 1 card. Is that great value? Definitely not. So playing the kinetic equilibrium is a bad play here. Also, just as a side note, he has a 1/2 drop all the way in the back. He could move it away and play a ranged minion in the back, at which point I don't have a kinetic equilibrium to deal damage to his ranged minions. So I lose on tempo, I lose on value, and I lose on threat and potentials. So the kinetic equilibrium definitely would be a very, very bad play. What do I? Oh yeah, here I replace. Still, but no 2-drop. Then I have no board. Then I certainly lose. Yeah. I could kill that, that's true, but it's not worth it. And rather he kills that, and then I kill this, and this is a full health notch. Ah, shit. Oh shit! I mean, it kinda looks bad, but I can buff this, get a free kill here. Wait. I can use the Primordial Gazer to buff it, get a free kill here, deal some face damage to heal the Sawn Defender back, and then play this and this, right? So even if he has a Divine Bond, he couldn't lethal me. That would be 5, 7. Yeah, this wouldn't be. Although with the Divine Bond, he might be able to kill me. But whatever. In this situation, I can kill this. I still have something on the board, and I have ways to block the access of the Dagger Kiri, so I'm not too threatened even with a Divine Bond. However, something even better happens. Okay, not good enough. Oh, good. The Thumping Wave is really nice here. So, Thumping Wave. Wait, I need the buff. I need to buff myself. Ugh, I'm taking quite a lot of damage. Yes, that's actually what I wanted to do my next video about. When to use removal, when to use board clears. Because I've seen several opponents using board clears very, very early in the game and then lose because they have no board, they lose tempo. And this is the video you're watching right now. So what did just happen? He had a huge turn with his Airdrop Guardian. If I decided to use my Kinetic Equilibrium, I would have surely lost. I would kill his Airdrop Guardian, yes, but I wouldn't have any ways to deal with the Dagger Kiri, and from there clawing back into the game is really, really difficult. This way I lost a little bit more health, but Lionar's Burst isn't too high. I have a huge 4/7 minion that heals itself. Yeah, it's very difficult to remove for Lionar, and from here I have an easy way to win the game, which I, in the end, also did. So not using the Kinetic Equilibrium was the correct choice here. Let's then have a look at when it is a good idea to use board clears. For show is oh shit. Do I sacrifice this too to buff? No, that's not worth it. Alright, this just happened. So I had the choice of either playing a 2/4 Hang Hard or, doing the play I just did. I was thinking, if I play the Hang Hard and he buffs his dude there, for example with Zeal, then the Hang Hard dies. It couldn't kill the ranged minion, and I would be in a lot of trouble, right? Also, because I had the 1-drop here, I don't even lose on tempo. Playing a 4-drop generally is better than playing a 1-drop, but so let's do our two factors again. Tempo, it's not a loss. I kill his board, I play something of my own, not a tempo loss. What about value? I kill 2 minions with 1 of my cards, so I gained a card in value. Furthermore, the ranged minion is much more valuable than only 1 card, because Lionar has buffs. He can buff his minion with the Zeals, with Divine Bonds, with his Raw. I gained potentially 2, 3, 4 cards of value just because I killed his ranged minion. This is arguably a better play than doing the Hang Hard there. If I had, for example, a Frostbone Naga, which I don't, and I played it here, this would be the absolutely best play, right? Because I play a big minion, I clear the board. This would be like a dream scenario, which didn't happen, but this is still fine. This is how you should use board clears to get even more ahead. So what did we learn today? Play your board clears not too early. Play it when you have no other way of winning. When you are so far behind, you have to reset the board so you have a chance to come back again. That's when you should play board clear. Or when you can follow it up with something else, like this situation. You can play it and have another minion, so you are still in the driver's seat, you still have tempo. Other than that, the third situation is if you gain so much value. If you can kill 3 or 4 cards. Imagine he had like 3 obelisks and I play Plasma Storm, for example. That's enough value gained that you can justify playing the board clear. Okay. I hope this video will help you in the future to make more informed decisions on when and if to play board clears. If you like this video, just hit the thumbs up button. If you have friends who play Gauntlet and who you think might benefit from this video, show it to them, send them their links. And if you want to see me play Gauntlet live, just check out the link in the video description. It leads to my Twitch channel where you can see me, where you can watch me play Gauntlet live. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. Until next time, see you and have fun. I mean, usually early game board clear isn't great, right? But this one was okay. Just because the range minion is very scary, it's important to kill it. Also, I could play something, I could further develop the board. So yeah, we just heard that.